Hello everyone, I am Dr. Arun Sharma. In this video, I will explain about the concept of nodes. Nodes are also known as nodal planes or nodal surfaces. What are nodes or nodal surfaces? The region where the probability density function is 0, that means psi square is 0, that is called nodal surfaces or nodes. Where psi is the atomic orbital wave function and psi square is the probability of finding an electron at a point within an atom, that is also called probability density. So for s orbital, p orbital, d orbital, we will calculate the nodes and nodal surfaces. First of all, there are two types of nodes. There are basically two types of nodes. First is radial node and second is angular node. Radial node is a spherical surface where the probability of finding an electron is 0. The number of radial nodes increases with principal quantum number. So as the principal quantum number small n value increases, the number of radial nodes are also increased. And these are the nodes in spherical as a spherical surface where the probability of finding an electron is 0. Angular node, that is also called nodal plane. Angular node is a plane that passing through the nucleus. Angular node is equal to the azimuthal quantum number. So as we know that for the s orbital the azimuthal quantum number is 0. So there is no angular node in case of s orbitals, but in case of p orbital the azimuthal quantum number value is 1. So there is one angular node in case of p orbitals. In case of d orbitals the azimuthal quantum number value is 2. So d orbitals having two angular nodes. So in this way we can calculate the angular nodes for the orbitals. Now how to calculate the radial nodes? For one by one we will calculate the radial nodes and angular nodes for sp and d orbitals. As we know that the s orbital are spherical in shape. In reality all the s orbitals are spherical symmetric. That is, the probability of finding the electron at a given distance is equal in all the directions. It is also observed that the size of the s orbital increases with increasing the principal quantum number. That is, the size of 4s orbital is more than 3s orbital, and the size of 3s orbital is more than 2s orbital, and so on. We can say that size of 2s orbital is more than 1s orbital. So the electron located further away from the nucleus as the principal quantum number increases. So this is the diagram between the distance of electron to the nucleus and its probability density. So for 1s orbital and 2s orbital we can see that these diagrams are different. According to the German physicist Max Born, the square of the wave function, that is the probability density psi square at a point given, gives the probability density of the electron at that point. The variation of psi square as a function of r is the distance of electron from the nucleus, that is as a function of the distance for the 1s and 2s orbitals are given in this diagram. Here you can see that the diagrams for the curves for the 1s and 2s orbitals are different. It may be noted that for 1s orbital the probability density is maximum at the nucleus and it decreases sharply as we move away from it. On the other hand, for 2s orbital the probability density first decreases sharply to 0 and again starts increasing. After reaching a small maxima, it decreases again and approaches 0 as the value of small r, that is the distance of the electron from its nucleus, increases. The region where the probability density function reduces to 0 is called nodal surfaces or simply nodes. So in general, it has been found that for the ns orbital, small n is the principal quantum number for the s orbital that has n minus 1 nodes. That is, number of nodes increases with increasing of principal quantum number small n. In this case for the 1s orbital we can see that there are no angular nodes for any s orbital, like for 2s orbital, 3s orbital there are no angular nodes. And for in case of 1s orbital there are no radial nodes, because n minus 1 for by using the formula n minus 1, the value of small n is 1 for the 1s orbital, and minus 1, that means 1 minus 1 we get 0. So there are 0 nodes, 0 radial node or 0 ही angular node for in case of 1s orbital. So number of radial nodes increases with increasing principal quantum number, and for 2s orbital there are one radial node. How? Because apply the formula n minus 1, put the value small n, that is 2 for 2s orbital, 2 minus 1 we will get 1, so there is one radial node for 2s orbital. In case of 3s orbital, apply the formula n minus 1, that is 3 minus 1 we get the value 2, so there are two radial nodes for 3s orbitals. So the probability density variation can be also visualized in terms of the charge cloud diagrams. In these diagrams, the density of the electrons in a region represents the electron probability density in that region. So the red sphere shows the density of electrons, that is the probability density of the electrons, and the center of the nucleus, that is at the center of the sphere, and the electron density that is represented by the red sphere, which shows the, and again that there is a white spherical surface, so it represents the node in case of 2s orbital, but in one case of 1s orbital there is no node, 0 nodes are there in case of 1s orbitals. So these are the about radial nodes and angular nodes for the s orbitals. Now come to the p orbitals. P orbitals are now calculate the angular and radial nodes for p orbitals. As we can see that there are the 3 p orbitals like px, py and pz, and the p orbitals consist of two sections that are called lobes that are on either side of the plane that passes through the nucleus. The probability density function is 0 on the plane where the two lobes touch each other. The size, shape and energy of the 3 orbitals are identical. They differ, however, in the way that the lobes are oriented. Since the lobes may be considered to lie along the x, y or z axis, they are given the designations px, py and pz. So this is the formula for the number of radial nodes for the p orbital, that is n minus 2. Example for the 2p orbital, here n is the principal quantum number, so 2 minus 2 there is 0, so there is no radial node in case of 2p orbital. But in case of 3p orbital there is one radial node, because apply the formula n minus 2, so 3 minus 2 will get 1, so there is one radial node for 3p orbital and two radial nodes for in case of 4p orbital. But there is only one angular node in case of p orbitals like 2p, 3p and 4p. So there is only one angular node, but the radial nodes value changes for 2p, 3p and 4p orbitals. Now all the 2p orbitals have a singular angular node, a plane separating the positive and negative phases of the orbitals. So if you consider the yellow sphere, yellow color lobe as a negative lobe and blue color node as a lobe as a positive lobe, so these two lobes are separated by a plane that is called the nodal surface or nodal plane. So this is the angular node which we observed in case of the p or 2p orbitals. Now we'll going to calculate the angular and radial nodes for d orbitals. So this is the shape of the d orbitals, like a clover leaf shape and double dumbbell shape. D orbitals are there, and as we know there are 5 types of different d orbitals named as dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square dash y square, and dz square. And these are the planes we are seeing in this diagram, which considers the nodal surfaces or nodal planes. In case of d orbitals there are two angular nodes, because the azimuthal quantum number small l value for the d orbital is 2, so there are two angular nodes. So all the 3d orbitals have a two angular nodes. In 4 of the orbitals, these nodes are planes separating the positive and negative phases of the orbitals. In the 5th orbital, like dz square, the nodes are two conical surfaces. So one is the upper conical surface and the second one is the lower conical surface. So there are two conical surfaces which represents the nodal planes in case of the dz square orbital. So the total number of the radial nodes for the d orbital, that is the formula for the calculation of the total number of radial nodes for the d orbitals, that is n minus l minus 1, where small n is the principal quantum number, small l is the azimuthal quantum number. So we are using some examples, like for the 3d orbitals, the value of principal quantum number small n is 3, the value of small, that is azimuthal quantum number value, is 2. So put these values, we get 3 minus 2 minus 1, there is we will get finally 0. So there are total number of radial nodes for the 3d orbitals are 0, but in case of 5d orbitals, put the principal quantum number value is 5 and the azimuthal quantum number value is same as in case of 3d orbital, so that is 2. So 5 minus 2 minus 1, so we will get finally 2. So 2 radial nodes are there for 5d orbital. So in this way we can calculate by using this formula for the radial nodes and the angular nodes. We can calculate for s orbital, p orbital and d orbitals. So this is the concept of nodes, and we can solve if any questions come in our exam in regarding with nodes and angular node or radial node. Please subscribe this channel for more videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact to me. Thank you very much.